Hello, you watch Afghan News with Mohsen Jamal. 2 students were killed in a blast at a university in Kandahar city on Saturday, one of the most troubled places in Afghanistan, police said. One of the dead students is also secretary to the police chief of Kandahar province. Police chief General Abdul Razak said that the blast took place near the engineering faculty of Kandahar University and has killed 2 students, one of them his office secretary. Kandahar is the birthplace of the Taliban and has been the scene of some fierce fighting in recent weeks, including a 2-day siege which saw rebels trying to take control of government buildings last month. Military pressure on the Taliban could lead to real opportunities for peace talks with leaders of the insurgents in Afghanistan, U.S. Defense Secretary Robert Gates says. As military pressure mounts on the Taliban, we can see real opportunities over the course of the next year for possible peace talks, Gates said at a security conference in Singapore on Saturday. For the Taliban to have any political role in the war-torn country, they must accept that they will not win the military campaign against the United States and its allies. Gates said the Taliban must also cut their ties with Al-Qaeda and surrender all their arms if they are to have any political say in the future of the country, he added. India's defense minister says India would likely retaliate if Pakistan-based militants launched an attack similar to the Mumbai assaults that killed more than 160 people. Palam Raju said Saturday at a security conference in Singapore that India, if attacked again, would have difficulty justifying what he called the self-restraint if it showed in the aftermath of the Mumbai attacks in 2008. India has long suspected that members of Pakistan's intelligence agency were involved in the Mumbai attack. The Pakistani government has denied allegations. Meanwhile, a Pakistani American man who recently confessed in a trial in Chicago that he escorted the Mumbai sites and received weapons and other training from the Pakistan militant group Lashkar-e-Taiba. Bahraini police have fired tear gas and rubber bullets at protesters marching against the government near the capital Manama. Eyewitnesses say the crackdown on Friday came just 2 days after the tiny Gulf kingdom's authorities lifted emergency rule. The protesters in Manama were marching adjacent to the city's Pearl roundabout, which was the epicenter of weeks of protests against the kingdom's Sunni rulers, with demonstrators in particular demanding more rights for the island nation's majority Shiite population. There were no immediate reports of injuries during the protests. The eyewitnesses who spoke on condition of anonymity said. Several top Yemeni officials injured in an attack on the presidential palace on Friday have been flown to neighboring Saudi Arabia for treatment, a medical source said on Saturday. The speakers of both houses of parliament, the deputy prime minister and other officials were evacuated, the source said, without offering details on the conditions of the officials. Media reports on Arab broadcasters said the deputy prime minister suffered serious injuries when the palace was hit by shells. Yemen's official media said President Ali Abdullah Saleh suffered minor injuries and 7 people were killed. In an audio address delivered on a state television late on Friday night, Saleh said that he is well and in good health after suffering injuries in the attack. And that Ratko Mladic, the former Bosnian Serb military chief, has dismissed charges alleging he orchestrated the war's atrocities during the war in Bosnia as monstrous during his first appearance at a UN War Crimes Tribunal hearing. Mladic told the UN court that he is a gravely ill man and refused to enter pleas to the charges against him during the hearing on Friday in The Hague. But the 69-year-old admitted no guilt. Mladic faces the special court's gravest charge, that of genocide for the 1995 Srebrenica massacre of 8,000 Muslim males and for the 43-month siege of the city of Sarajevo from 1992 to 1995, in which up to 12,000 were killed. Mladic was arrested on 26 May in a Serbian village and extradited by Serbia on Tuesday to become the tribunal's biggest case. And that's all for now. Thanks for joining us.